Hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to do it again, guys. So I'm going to be showing you a plan of how you can start making money online from your home in 2026. There's no excuse now. Everybody and anybody can do this business online anywhere in the world. So a little bit background of me. I've been used to manage for about 12 years. And when a friend of mine showed me this opportunity, I said yes, because I am tired. Been working for, I don't know, 15, 16 years now, and there is no ending. I don't see the light. The only light that I see is wait until I'm 65, maybe 70, and get a little bit of what I did. And that doesn't sound so good because it's still about 30 more years. That's crazy. So if you are in this situation, guys, there's an opportunity that you can start doing now. And this can start from day one. You can start making money from day one if you put the effort. It's true. I've already made money on this place. I already made money. So I know it works. This is what I believe. If I can make $1 online, I know I can make 10, and then I know I can make 100, and then I know I can make 1,000. So easy as that. Hope you guys like new background. I kind of wanted to do some changes there, but background it's fun. Ooh, just like I said, background is fun. Let me fix this up here. There you go. I like to make sure everything is good for you guys. Anyways, so here we are. Knowledge has a tool for your success. So this is what I believe, and this is all the places that I have worked. You will get knowledge from working, right? University of life will teach you so many things, and if you know how to use them for you, it's gonna be awesome. So another question for you guys: why do you think people retire? And for what I just said, people retire for income, right? They want to have the same style of life based on their income. So, for example, if you're making $100,000 right now, but you can't retire because your lifestyle is this high, what are you doing? You can't. You got to wait until you're 70 so you can get a little bit of that. And by the time you're 70, that money is not going to be the same, because inflation, all these things are going to keep happening for the next, 20, 30, 50 years. So $100,000 right now is not going to be the same in the next years. So that's why you have to have a plan B. Everybody that I know, people are working 2 to 3 jobs because money is not enough. This is not like, your parents and people that used to be before, like, oh, yeah, I used to live with just one job. Yeah, but you'll see the rent. It was like $500, $1,000 max. Now, my mortgage is almost $3,000. Makes no sense, right? So things are going to happen. Inflation, life is going to happen. So you need to start making a plan for what you're going to do. And the cool thing about this right here, this is nothing crazy. This is something that you are already doing. You don't know about it, and you're losing money. You'll see why. So the trap that we just talked about, you work 40 hours, 40 weeks, for 40 years. If you were salary like me, I was working 60 plus hours. I was not working 40 weeks. I was working 50 weeks of the year, which is insane. And then that was going to happen for 40 years, which, that was the only one that was right. The other ones were very below what I thought is going to be more. So that's what you do as an employee. You trade time for money, your job. Anything that you do that's related to a job, you're trading money, your time for money. And like I said, 2 to 3 people, you need to have 2 to 3 jobs to compensate what's left. If you're not planning anything else like that, we're behind. And then we have the self-employed, which is, a a bunch of contractors. I've seen people doing, even your Uber, Amazon Flex, all these people that are self-employed. You're not. You still have a high risk, right? If you're a doctor, if you're a chiropractor, if you're like all these things, you're still trading time for money. You will get a good income. That's really nice. But is that the kind of lifestyle you want? If you want more, you need to find another, career or something else to increase that. And then you're not going to have time. So the problem with that is you cannot stop working. Because if you don't work, then the money's not coming. So just like that, guys. This is the true reality. And I'm not against any careers, any like that. I'm just trying to find a solution. And this solution right here is something that we are already doing. We're just not getting paid for it. And I want to get paid for the things I do. So why is it something that we're already doing? So you already go to a retail store to buy toothpaste, shampoo, deodorant, like all these items that you use at your house, right? I've been doing that for the past 20 years. And I know I'm going to be doing that for the next 20, 30, 50 years that I'm going to be alive, right? Doesn't matter what happens. We will need to do that. And I hope you guys are doing it too. I brush my teeth. I shower. I put soap. I do the laundry. I clean my dishes. Like, I do all this stuff. And every other month, I need to buy it again. Problem is, the retail stores are taking the money. And I'm losing that money, So I'm trying to teach you a way that you can get money for that. So what would you do if the manufacturer will help you connect and you eliminate all the transportation, all the advertisement, and all the retail stores? So it's only you and the manufacturer. That's pretty cool. So big example, Jordans. Pair of Jordans, we're going to say is $100, right? What would you do if the company says, hey, dude, don't worry about it. I'll connect you straight to the manufacturer so you can buy them for the cheapest price that you can. You'll buy it. I will buy it. I mean, I'm not going to lose that opportunity. So that's what we do here. And then all the chunk of money that used to be paid for those people, we get it. So the company sees us that, hey, we're buying through them. We're using the same merchandise. We're using the same items that they do. And company says, hey, Junior, there you go. We pay you a little bit because you keep buying from us. And then because you help this person, you're going to get a little bit of that. And that person's still going to get paid because they're buying from their own company. So we become like this Amazon, I call it this Amazon shopping store. Anybody that goes through your link, through my link, we will get paid. And that was so cool. I was like, dude, where was this all this time? So that's what my friend said. And it's very easy to do. Buy items that you already been buying all these times. That was easy. I mean, I'm already doing it anyways. Second thing that I needed to do was replace the items that I already had. So, the toothpaste, gone. Soap, gone. Shampoo, gone. But guess what? I start earning money. The company pays me because I been replacing them, What happens when you like something? If you go to, watch a movie right now, what's the movie? Hey Mary, Hail Mary. That's the movie, Hail Mary. One of my friends was like, dude, you have to watch that movie. I said, yes, I'm going to watch it. What did he do there? He just shared the information. And I was like, dude, it's like Interstellar. He's like, yes, even better. I was like, okay, I'll watch it. So imagine if whoever made that movie will pay him every single time he shares to people to say, dude, you got to watch Hail Mary. You'll do it right away. So this is why this company is so cool. Because when I share, then that person gets paid, I get paid, everybody gets paid. That was awesome. So the next thing that we do is teach people to do what we just said. Where is the logic? It's so simple. This opportunity right here, guys. It is so simple that, I mean, if a toddler can understand this, man, I'm telling you, this is the simplest thing. If you cannot understand something like this, something wrong. I'm not saying it, but it is something wrong. And then repeat it. Repeat the same steps. Buy, share, replace, teach. That's it. There is nothing as hard as doing that. My job, my previous job was harder to do all that. So the purpose of all this is so we can get to phase one. Phase one will pay you $50,000 or even more. But phase one is so simple. Teach 3 people to do what we just said. Just teach them how to do it. They're already buying. Teach them to replace them. Teach them to share. And teach them to teach another person. Simple as that. So that's phase one. And then phase two, this is, I'm a big number guy, right? I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be making 50,000. That's the same thing that I'm doing right now. And he said, no. My friend said, no, don't worry about it. There is $100,000 or even more. And this is where you put the work and effort. So if you are a workaholic like I am, this is for you. If you're not, this is still for you, because you can start thinking, hey, I'm losing money anyway. You are going to be buying things until you die anyway, and you're going to give all that money to the retail stores. So phase two, very simple. Help 6 people to do that. Very simple. So if you guys want to know more about this, write down below on the description, there's going to be all my links. That way we can have a one-on-one conversation, and I can go really deep into the numbers. I can even show you numbers that I have made so you can see this is real. And with the person that we're connected, has been doing this for 35 years, and it's unbelievable. So that's all I'm going to say. Make sure you guys follow me down below. And this picture right here is awesome, because this is when I went to Mexico a few years ago, and I loved it. This was the best vacation of my life. The reason I'm not there right now is because I don't have money to go get it again, right? So, but just imagine if money wasn't an issue, what would you do tomorrow instead of you going to work tomorrow? Because you're so excited to go to work. Yes, I'm going to, I don't know, let's say Wells Fargo tomorrow. Dude, I love Wells Fargo. I'm going to talk to all these people. No, you don't. You're there because of a paycheck. And that is the truth. The job that I have right now, the only reason I go there is to get a paycheck. That way I can do this opportunity on my part-time, right? I dropped from the corporate world to do this full-time, and this is my passion right now. So if you guys want to know more about this, please make sure you follow. Down below the description is going to be all my socials. Make sure you guys follow me into that. And that is it for tonight, guys. I'm going to be doing this, like I said, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, evening, or morning, whatever you are. See you guys.